Hello, my dear Capricorn. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's look at your energies for this week, my dear Capricorn. Let's look at your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for the week, and the overall vibe. Ooh, we got the Judgment as the overall vibe here. I like it a lot because it's going to give you an opportunity to move forward in some projects that haven't been kind of stale for a while. Things that haven't been like really moving forward now are going to be able to renew themselves and kind of recharge themselves, essentially reawaken in a way that's going to be a lot more beneficial for you. Let's see what the rest of the cards have for you, my dear friend. Yeah, look at this. You're currently in the Ace of Wands energy, and that's all about creating something that you desire, moving forward, finally having that inspiration to figure out how to fix things up, especially at your job. I feel like that definitely at work, you're going to be able to facilitate some of your ideas to people that maybe you haven't had a chance to demonstrate your abilities to yet, you know what I mean, like, or discuss something that you discuss the solutions that you came up with, yet they haven't been really vetted by your superiors, or maybe you just didn't have the right time to even express those ideas to somebody. Or maybe you shared those ideas before, but for some reason, because of other projects, they were not on the front lines. Finally, you're going to be able to introduce it. Finally, you're going to have those you're going to be able to have those discussions that will be much more fruitful this week. And the Queen of Swords energy is your subconscious drive, energy of perseverance, protectiveness, kind of like ability to see clearly what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do. Like, you're able to understand when is the right time to speak up and to remind your superior, wait a second, like, I have this project that we haven't discussed, or like, I have these solutions that you haven't looked at yet, or like, how do you feel about whatever I presented to you 3 months ago? Like, should we move forward with that? Like, you're going to be able to kind of decipher when is the right moment to bring it up in a conversation. And I feel like all of those conversations will be fruitful. The Eight of Cups is in your obstacle. Do not keep things to yourself. Do not walk away. Do not avoid conversations with your superiors. Be out there, be present, initiate conversations. You know, like, if you can schedule meetings with somebody, like follow-up meetings, do this week, because they will come out, you know, they will allow you to move forward with your projects, with whatever it is that you need to renew, whatever is it that you've been working on, and finally, want to put some fire behind. And the Ten of Wands is in your strength sector, which I love. It's all about accomplishments, right? It's all about pushing forward, like taking that last step forward. Even though it's difficult, even though it's hard to do, you will be able to find that energy within yourself. You will be able to find that bravery within yourself to initiate the conversations that you need to initiate in order for your project to move forward. And it's gonna move forward with success for sure. Let's look at the outcome. Nine of Wands. Okay, I like it because it's all about grit, it's all about persistence. It's all about being the last person standing. It's all about winning, my dear friend. I do feel like it's not going to be easy. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy week. It's going to require a lot of energy from you. It's going to require a lot of initiation from you. But people will hear you. People will see your efforts around you. It doesn't mean that they're just going to give you the golden goose just for nothing. You're obviously going to have to work for it. However, your work will be rewarded in the end. in the end. If it's not this week, then in the weeks coming up, once this finalizes, people will look back at this project, at whatever is it that you're doing, and they will say, wow, Capricorn really did a good one here. Capricorn came up with some amazing solutions here and saved everybody's butt. I like this energy overall, but again, it's not an easy energy. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's see where your energies are going to be this week, my dear Aquarius. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support. Let's look at the possible outcome here for this week and the overall vibe. Ooh, we got a Knight of Pentacles. I like it. I like this as the overall vibe because it tells me that you are working on something possibly even new this week, where you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you're going to have to be very much patient, but it is something that is close to your heart, and this is something that you actually desire. And I like this. Let's see the rest of the cards. I like this a lot. With the Two of Pentacles being your energy right now, it tells me that there's a lot going on. You're being a busybody during this time frame. You are definitely learning something brand new that you haven't learned before. And I feel like it's being kind of like thrown on top of all the other responsibilities that you already have, especially in your job situation here. I feel like you are being challenged to learn something new, to add on to your qualifications, to add on to what you know. So some of you could be studying for like an additional license or certification of some kind, or just taking some kind of a professional development courses within your organization to just become more familiar in the area that you're not fully familiar with, in order to become more marketable later on, or even right now within your company, to get a better job, to maybe get a promotion. I don't know, but you're doing something on top of your priorities, established priorities already, and it's really busy time for you. It's very fast-paced time here. And look at this, your driving force here is the Three of Cups. I feel like you're looking at the people around you who you respect, your community, your colleagues, your friends, and you surrounded by people who are very supportive, and also who are not, what's a nice way to say, people who are really go out of their ways to improve themselves, and that's inspiring to you. So you feel, for many of you, you feel this inspiration from your community, from the people that you're surrounded by, and you also feel support probably from your family, from people close to you who are there for you to get you back, during this, or back you up. I forgot. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought because I said something incorrectly. But they're there to back you up during this tough time, and therefore you feel like you can push forward. What the universe is telling you, the Four of Swords is in your obstacle. This is not a time to rest. This is not a time to take it easy. Quite the opposite with the World card here. Go take the bull by its horns, right? Like, accomplish as much as you can during this time frame, because this moment is giving you so many beautiful opportunities, which will open more doors for you as the time moves forward. It's gonna give you the whole world, the possibilities are endless here for you, my dear friend. Just continue with this trajectory. Let's see the possible outcome for this week. Five of Swords. This is very ambitious energy. That's what I've been feeling. Like, the ambition is really there, and I feel like it's helping you change. You're gonna already see the change in your progress by the end of this week. Love this energy a lot, my dear Aquarius. It's definitely busy, busy, busy energy for you. However, the progress is gonna be immense here. Like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Pisces. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's look at your energies for this week. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe. Ooh, we got the Eight of Swords here as your overall vibe, which tells me that there's a lot available to you energetically this week. Like, there are open doors, you have resources, you have things that are available to you for the taking, except for some reason you're not seeing it 100%, and therefore you might feel a bit anxious and a bit overwhelmed this week. Let's see what the rest of the cards show. I cut my nails, now I can't pick up the cards. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. You are in the Knight of Cups energy here overall. So I feel like you're trying to kind of process everything that's happening in your life from the most positive perspective that's possible. You're trying to follow your heart, you're trying to follow your needs, you're trying to kind of plan ahead, with the Three of Wands being your driving force here. Plan ahead for your future, as to play out, to see. You're planning ahead to see yourself in a place, in a space that you want to get to, right? Like what you want to accomplish. You're setting like big goals for yourself right now. However, I do feel like there's a certain level of setback here where you might be doing it for slightly the wrong reasons, and that's why you are feeling a little anxious or feeling that something is slightly out of place here. So you're trying to accomplish your goals. You're obviously trying to accomplish some kind of desires. You set this big plan for yourself. And sometimes with the Magician being in your obstacle here, that could be because you're trying to please others, or because you're measuring yourself to somebody else, or to some other people's standards. Like it's all about that social climbing energy here. So the universe is telling you, like, check yourself. Are you doing this for yourself, or are you doing this for others? Are you feeling like you're not good enough because you're comparing yourself to somebody else, or are you feeling this way because you're truly genuinely missing something, and that's why you feel so overwhelmed and so anxious, because the resources are truly not there? Even though the energies tell me otherwise, the energies are telling me that everything that you need is there, and that you are going and moving in the right direction. You are on the right path. You are getting where you need to be. But are you trying to be elsewhere because somebody else is somewhere else, is the question here. The Fool is in your strength here. The Fool is here in your strength, telling me that you have the freedom to start a new cycle. You have the freedom to start the new beginning. You can go in whichever direction you want to go. You just have to make sure that you're staying honest with yourself and true to yourself in regards to which way you actually want to go. What is it that you truly want to accomplish for yourself, without, getting somebody else's influence into this mixture. Seven of Cups is the outcome for this week, which indicates a bit of uncertainty. Like, obviously it's hard to figure out which way to go in life. It's hard to figure out what is the purpose, like what is your sole purpose to be on this planet right now at this time frame. However, you do have choices. You do have options here, and the universe is telling you that you just gotta allow yourself to calm your mind down slightly a bit here and listen to what is it that you truly want. What is it that you truly want to accomplish, and where do you want to see yourself in the future? I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Aries, welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. The second I started thinking and tapping into your Aries energy, I felt happy right away. There's such lovey-dovey feeling about your energy. Let's see what the cards show. Ooh. And the cards fell out already. This is your energy for the week, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome here, and the overall vibe. Knight of Pentacles. I like it because Knight of Pentacles is all about working hard towards something that you desire and being patient about it, and really kind of doing things to push your agenda forward here. Let's see what the rest of the cards have here. Wow, amazing. So you're starting off with this 10 of Pentacles energy, the energy that you're currently in. And I like it because I feel like you are coming into this week with such light energy. Like you feel totally fulfilled, very happy, very secure within yourself. There's like so much love inside of you that things that you are doing right now come easy, or at least I don't want to say come easy necessarily. That's probably the wrong phrase to use, but it comes like you get things done. Does it make sense? It's just like things are coming your way. You know, you get this project at work, you get that project at work, and you're kind of getting it off the checklist. You know, you're just marking things off your checklist surely and definitely you getting things done because you have some kind of lightness about you this week. I don't know what it is. With the Two of Wands here being as your driving force, it's almost like you made that decision to stay in the easier energy. Like you know what you want to do. You know what you want to accomplish here. You already established that you're gonna do whatever it takes to get there. And it's almost like because you accepted that it might take some time, or at least that's what the universe is calling you to do. Accept that it might take some time. You created a certain ease of mind because you relinquished a certain level of control here. Interesting. With the Temperance being in your obstacle, you know, it's telling me that continue being easy within your energy, because Temperance in an obstacle position is like being tense, you know, like constantly seeing oppositions, constantly fighting for something, like just very kind of turbulent energy here. And the universe is telling you, keep it easy. You know which way you're going. You know what you gotta do. Stay at it. You're already doing a fabulous job here, my dear friend. And look at this. The Tower is in your strength. I like it. It's kind of like breaking down whatever is not working anymore. And I feel like with this energy, you are allowing yourself to break down your old beliefs that things have to come to you hard. You're breaking down those old beliefs that everything must feel kind of heavy, you know, like it has to be difficult, it has to be heavy, otherwise it's not worth it. No, you could still work hard, you could still do whatever is it that you got to do, but it doesn't need to feel bad, you know, like you could still come home tired in the end of the day, but feel good about your accomplishment instead of feeling worn down. Let's see what the outcome for the week is. Two of Pentacles. It's all about balancing, and I feel like even though there's a lot for you to balance, even though there's a lot of things that's happening here, a lot of contemplations, a lot of chores, like a lot of tasks that you gotta accomplish. There's a lot that's going on this week. I feel like you're gonna get through it. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of things done and accomplished because you're gonna stay in that easygoing energy, right? What an interesting week. What a great week. Busy week, but what a good week. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Taurus. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. We already have one card that fell out for you here. That's going to be your energy for this week, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe. We got the Justice. I like it. I like the Justice energy for you because that's the energy of fairness, energy of equality, harmony within all of your relationships. I feel like that's what you're going to be seeking this week. You're going to be seeking harmony within your relationships, at work, as well as in your personal life. Let's see what the rest of the cards have here for you. Okay. Your energy is a 10 of Wands energy, telling me that you're a very responsible person and you're going to be carrying a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders this week. And that's why I like that overall Justice energy here, like that energy of equality, is because I feel like you're going to be able to speak up and tell your needs to the people that you're connecting with in your personal life. So whether it's your spouse, whether it's your colleagues, you gonna be able to ask for help, or at least that's what the universe is telling you. If you're feeling like you're doing too much, ask others for help because they will meet you halfway. And with the Page of Pentacles being a driving force, you're very ambitious. You have a lot of desire to do everything right, you know, and you have a lot of patience as well. And therefore, you end up taking on so many responsibilities onto your shoulders. It's just kind of your nature. It's just the way that it is. Or what this general reading that I'm doing, those are the energies that I'm picking up. So if it resonates with you, then you know what I'm talking about, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is in your obstacle, and that's the energy of delays and instability. It's kind of like letting you know that a lot of times when you're taking on so many responsibilities onto yourself, it's almost impossible to get everything lined up in order, get everything accomplished, get everything done. So that could cause you a bit of stress because the delays are definitely a thing this upcoming week for you, my dear friend. So if you do see some kind of instability or some kind of delays coming your way, don't be surprised because they are inevitable under such big pressure, under so many things that you have going on. The Hermit is in your strength, which I like. It's kind of like that energy of being able to contemplate, being able to understand where you are, what do you need, like what can you do and what can you delegate, you know, like kind of acknowledging to yourself, even if you don't directly ask for help this week, which I feel like you should be doing, ask for that help. The energies are here for you to get a little help. But even if you just take a little step forward and start kind of allowing yourself to process the idea of needing help once in a while and being okay with that, that's going to be a great first step to ask for that help going forward. Let's see what the outcome of the week is for you. The High Priestess. I like it because the High Priestess is an energy of studying, of like learning something that you haven't known before. It's listening to that inner voice, that inner intuition, and recognizing what your needs are, my dear friend. And I feel like all these energies here with 4 major arcana cards are kind of driving you in the direction of recognizing that, yes, you're a responsible person. Yes, you have these ambitions, desires, and the patience to accomplish whatever it is that you need to accomplish. But you are a human being in the end of the day, and you do have limitations. Therefore, if you do have an opportunity to ask for help, it's okay to do so. Like, it doesn't make you less than, and people will meet you halfway. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like this video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Gemini. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's look at your energies for this week, my dear friend. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome here, and the overall vibes. The Ace of Wands, I like that as the overall vibes because it tells me that you are being inspired. It's a very inspiring week. It's a type of week where you see all of these open doors. You see the possibilities, and you're not afraid to walk through those doors. You're not afraid to try something different, try something new, try something that you are being called to walk towards. Really nice energy. Let's see what the rest of the cards have here for you. Okay, I see with the 9 of Cups energy here for you right now, it's kind of like you are emotionally much more stable and much more satisfied than you've been in the past. It's almost like you're understanding no matter what you do, things are going to work out. No matter how it's going to play out in the moment, over the period of time, with the 2 of Wands being here in your subconscious drive, like you're understanding that, like, in the long run, everything's going to work out. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. So right now you're feeling good about it. Like, you're feeling good about which way you're going. Doesn't mean that it's not difficult with the 5 of Wands being here in your obstacle. Doesn't mean that you do not have any kind of confrontations. Doesn't mean that there's not people who are trying to like sabotage your work here. That's not what it means. What I do feel strongly here is that you are just able to come into these situations and be kind of not a participant, but the observer here, like where you're understanding, okay, I'm walking through life, I'm getting through these things, I'm getting things done. If somebody says something, if somebody double checks me, triple checks me, asks me questions, puts more on my plate, that's okay. Like, I can overcome it. It's not a big deal because on a bigger scheme of things, I'm doing just fine here. Like this energy quite a lot. What the universe is also telling you to do is keep on being conservative with your resources and with your energy specifically, because people will want to continue provoking you through this week. So find those moments of quiet. Find those moments of I guess that's it. Moments of quiet. That's all I'm getting. The spaces where you can just take a breath in, take a breath out, where you can be disconnected from the rest of the world, because those moments are going to be very important for you. You gotta find those alone moments. I guess that's what I was feeling. The alone moments, those moments that recharge your batteries throughout this week, because your batteries are going to be challenged by everyone and everything as you're moving through this week. No matter how positive you feel, you could still get drained out here. And look at this, Two of Pentacles, busy week. Very busy week. However, I do feel like you're gonna get through it. I do feel like you're gonna be able to prioritize things in the appropriate manner, where no matter how fast-paced things are, you will be able to sort things out in the right way, just because you're coming in with this amazing Ace of Wands energy, that energy of being inspired, energy of being at peace, emotional peace within yourself, and also by trying to find the moments of quiet, of silence in your life to keep you going here. Love the energies. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Cancer. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's see where your energies are for this week, my friend. Let's look at your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe. We got the Nine of Cups. You're seeking harmony. You're seeking emotional satisfaction. You are not in the mood to fight this week. You are not in the mood to kind of ruffle any feathers. You just want to get your things done. You want to stay at peace. You want to stay in this harmonious and peaceful energy that is available for you. And you really don't care what anybody else wants or what anybody else says, because you do not want to ruin that idea of peace within yourself. Let's see what the cards have here. The cards are moving all over the place. Okay, the Magician is your current energy, where you are you're working on something, you're working on solving some issues in your life. There's definitely things that you're working towards, even though they've been challenging and they have not been easy at times. You're still moving forward, step by step. You're getting closer and closer to your goals here. And I feel like with the Three of Pentacles being your subconscious drive here is because you do have a great support system. You have a great team of people surrounding you in your career, in your profession specifically, who are very much supporting you through this process. You have a lot of not only genuine individuals who want you to do well, but you also have people who truly genuinely love you and want to see you in the best light possible, and therefore they're there for you whenever you need them. And that's why you're being able to move through and move forward. No matter how difficult things get, you know that your friends will be there for you. Your teammates, your colleagues are there for you. Great energy, great, great support system that you got there, my friend. This is definitely a general reading. However, I do feel like for many of you, you do have a great support system at work or somewhere within your work situation. What the universe is telling you right now is make sure whatever you're doing it right. You're not rushing through this, with the full energy being in your obstacle. Make sure you're not making sloppy mistakes. Make sure you are crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's, because people are supporting you, and otherwise you're gonna look bad, because eventually all these little mistakes will catch up and bite you in the butt. And what I see here with the Five of Wands being in your strength, like those competitors, those people who are constantly probably trying to throw you off your equilibrium here, constantly trying to challenge that idea of being calm and being harmonious for you. listen to their feedback. You don't necessarily need to argue with them or defend your beliefs or kind of like get yourself out of that place of peace and harmony that you're so trying not to lose this week. But do listen to what they gotta say, because sometimes people might say things in a way that's not pleasant. However, there could be some validity to what they are saying. And maybe you could use that feedback and see if it's actually applicable to make yourself better in some type of way. Yeah, I hope I explained it correctly, because like sometimes some people's criticism can come off like way too strong because they don't know us, they don't know who we are, we don't know what we're all about, they don't know what we've been working on or what we know, yet they have this idea about us, and therefore they feel like they can say whatever the heck they want to tell us how to live our lives, right? To tell us how to do our job. But I do feel like this week you don't necessarily need to engage in any kind of confrontation with them, but just listen to what they are saying. And maybe there's 1 out of 10 things that they say that is actually valid and can help you improve your practice, improve yourself, and improve your situation going forward in some type of way. Let's look at the outcome. 5 of Pentacles. I do feel like as the week progresses, you're also going to be able to realize that other people's opinions are not your burden, right? Like other people's actions are not your burden. You have nothing to do with how somebody reacts or how somebody approaches you. And therefore this transformation is available to you to happen within you over this week, where you're just going to come to this realization, wow, you know, this person who was like really pushing my buttons, this person who was really trying to like throw me off my path here, the person who was really trying to like take my calm away, my peace away, my harmony away, is really not that intimidating anymore. They really don't have that much strength or that much power to control how I feel. It's a beautiful change. It's a beautiful change within you, my dear friend. And I do feel like you will be able to hold on to that harmony throughout this week because of the support of your friends and your team here. Hope you like the video and like the reading. And I hope it clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video, click subscribe, and have a wonderful, wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Leo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's see what energies we got for my Leo here. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe. You're gonna feel good this week with the star being your overall vibe here. You're gonna feel super positive. You're gonna feel a sense of well-being, and you're definitely gonna feel a lot better than you felt in the last few weeks. Let's see what the rest of the cards have here for you, my dear friend. Okay, the King of Swords energy is going to be very strong for you this week, and that's the energy of kind of being feeling like you are in the right, feeling like whatever you say is right, feeling like your opinion is the most important opinion out of everyone else. So do watch for that this week, because subconsciously, like, you realize that, you know, there's a certain balance in the world, and you don't want to lose that balance. You don't want to lose being in that control, right? And that's why you're gonna kind of initiate conversations and initiate situations where you're gonna like impose your opinion in situations where no one asked you for your opinion. So do watch for that. This energy is very strong here this week, and with the Lovers being in your obstacle, you're definitely gonna feel tempted to engage in certain conversation, tempted to prove your point here, to kind of I don't know how else to say it that sounds nice. Sorry, my dear Leo, but this, you're gonna feel so strongly to kind of shut everybody else down and kind of made them feel stupid for anything that they say, and in the end of the day you might end up looking stupid yourself, especially with your Hierophant being in your strength. The universe is telling you, keep your mouth shut, conform to the situation, you know. It's not the time to be the star, even though you feel like the star, even though you feel right, even though you feel so good and so positive about whatever you gotta say. Right now is not the week to be right, if that makes sense. Right now is the week to speak less and listen more, because you're gonna come off as a self-assured individual. You're gonna even come off too strong or even cruel at times by saying how you feel, even though it might be right. Like, I'm not negating this. However, these energies that I'm feeling, the cards that I see in front of me, are all in alignment, telling me that your vigor this week will sabotage you. You gotta stay quiet, even though you gotta want to give your opinion to everyone. Let's see the possible outcome. 7 of Cups. Yeah, it could leave you in confusion. If you do speak up, it's gonna leave you in a certain confused state, because you're not gonna understand. Like, wait a second, why are these people taking me so weirdly this week? You know, all I said was how I felt. All I said was the truth. You know, all I said was told them what's the right thing to do. Like, why are they being this way? Why do they not want to talk to me? Why do they, you know, not thanking me for my advice? So do watch for that, my dear friend. You don't want to end up in that situation. Instead, gain the wisdom, become more wise, and keep your mouth shut. Learn as much as you can and leave your advice for a different time, for a different situation. And with the four major arcana cards here being on your side, it tells me that you will be able to suppress that need to express yourself this week. You will be able to watch what you say. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video, click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Virgo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's look at your energies, my dear friend. And let's look at the energies of your subconscious drives here. Your obstacle, support, possible outcome, overall. Ooh, we got 2 cards for overall vibes, and 2 fours. 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Wow, how crazy. This is insane. So you want to feel safe, double safe, and you want to feel stable in your environment, in your relationship this week, with the people that surround you. You're really trying to regain some kind of resources in your life here. So you could be trying to regain a sense of stability and regain the sense of safety, or you might be fearful to lose those things this upcoming week. Let's see what the rest of the cards have. Okay. Wow, beautiful, beautiful cards here, my dear friend. Look at what we got here. You are in this 10 of Pentacles energy. That's a very beautiful energy. That's the energy of family, energy of having everything that you can possibly need right here at your fingertips. No wonder you are so scared to lose it, my dear friend. No wonder you're trying to kind of control it and hold on to it as much as possible, because these are beautiful energies. And look, subconsciously we have the Hermit energy here for you, which is, the Hermit is actually the tarot card that represents Virgo in the tarot deck, which tells me that you are kind of searching for your inner truth, and you are realizing that you have everything that you need right here, right in front of you. You have the family that you want, you know, you have all the resources that you need. You got everything right in front of you, right? It's beautiful energy. I really like it a lot. And that's why you're so scared to lose it on the other side of it. What the universe is telling you, though, is that 6 of Wands is in your obstacle. Be careful how you are coming off to others during this time frame, because you know that you have all these things, or at least energetically you're feeling that you have a lot available to you. You might, because you're so scared to lose it, you might kind of start imposing yourself onto other people, as in like start demanding more because you're so worthy. Demand more because you are in this position of I don't know how to say it, because you're so nice, because you're so kind, because you're just so amazing. Everyone owes you to give you more kind of energy, that kind of attitude. It's not going to get you anywhere. So be mindful of that. No one's gonna give you more because you feel like they should. You already have everything that you need, my friend. The Queen of Swords is in your strength, which is giving you that ability to clearly understand and be very rational to understand what is it that you have versus what is it that you do not have. Your mind is going to be clear. You're going to be able to make that assessment by looking around in your life, by evaluating your relationships, by evaluating your bank account, by evaluating your possessions, by evaluating your friendships, family, whatever. You're going to be able to determine that, wait a second, I actually do have everything that I need. I'm a lucky duck, you know, and without having to demand anything from anyone else. When you're coming into situations with the energy of I have enough, that's when you get even more. Let's see the outcome here. Yeah, the Star. You're going to chill out. Once you're going to realize that you have enough, that's when you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel good about your life. You know, when you're feeling like you're about to lose things, or you don't have enough, and oh my God, what's going to happen in the next second if this is not going to be the same anymore and I won't have all these things. That's when we have that constant anxiety in our lives. That's when that sense of hopelessness constantly overwhelms. But once you look around and see that you have everything that you need, you're going to be like, okay, I think I'm good. And once you're going to realize that you're good, that's when you're going to feel even better about yourself, even better about your situation. And that's how the universe is going to start giving you even more. Interesting energies, my friend. I like them a lot. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video, click subscribe, and have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Libra. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. As I started shuffling your cards, that energy of, I'm going to get it done. I got this. It really came through super, super strongly. So let's see what the cards say. And this is your energy, subconscious drives. your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready to tackle down any kind of issues that come your way. Anything that's being thrown your way, you're tackling it. You're like, okay, I got this, I got that. Okay, throw some more at me. I got it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I like the attitude and I like your energy here. Let's see the rest of the cards. Nice. You are currently in a 7 of Cups energy, and that's the energy of like figuring out your purpose in life, like figuring out, okay, I have all these choices in front of me, let me see which way I'm gonna go. You know, it's another 7, so 2 sevens that came up in this reading, and the second 7, it tells me that you are becoming a lot more wise in your dealings with things, in your dealings with people. And that's why when you're seeing all these choices, it's kind of like you're looking at them, you're looking at all these options, and you're being thankful for them, because you're realizing that the more options you have, then no matter what's being thrown at you, you always can see a way out here. And because you're so open, because you're so ready to tackle all these things that are coming your way, because you see all these opportunities, it's kind of like more and more and more and more knowledge comes to you, with this well card being in your subconscious drive. It's like because you're so open, you're seeing more options. Does it make sense? But the universe is telling you the strength is in your obstacle. That's a bit of a cocky energy here. That's a very impulsive energy. Yes, you're ready to tackle everything. Yes, you see all these options available to you. Yes, you have this well of knowledge at your hands. Like the possibilities are endless. However, make sure that when you are communicating with others, you are not being too cocky, because this is the time when that cockiness comes through very, very, very easily. So tame that beast inside of you. You know, keep your feet on the ground here. And the Page of Swords, Page of Swords is in your support here, where it tells me that this is a good time to just continue thinking of different outcomes, continue thinking of how to move forward, how to get things done going forward, but also recognizing that there's still a lot that you do not know. A page is a student. A page is somebody who's inexperienced. You are probably tackling problems in some areas that you don't really know a lot. Or you don't have enough expertise in. You might know a thing or two, but it doesn't mean that you know everything. So do acknowledge that for yourself during this time frame. Now let's look at the outcome. Yeah, great. You know, you'll be able to figure out how to proceed with everything. You'll be able to figure out which options are the best options. You'll be able to make that plan. And find solutions of how to move ahead in the best possible way. But again, do watch out for how you approach others, because you could come off as somebody who's a little cocky or somebody who's a little reckless in your conversations here. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super, super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's see what we got here for you, my dear friend. So your energy card fell on the floor. Let me pull the other cards as well. This is going to be your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. We got the moon, the energy of confusion here, an energy of things can be this way or things can be that way. Not really sure how you feel about things. Not really sure what the world holds for you with this energy here. Moon is all about being uncertain, being confused, but it's also kind of being in tune with your emotions in some type of way, but also having very fleeting emotions at the same time. Let's see what the rest of the cards have for you. Okay. You're currently in a 10 of Wands energy. No wonder you feel so confused about things. It's because you've been working really, 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 really hard. I feel like you've been working hard at your job. Like, you've been working very, very hard here. You've been meeting all your responsibilities. You've been doing whatever is it that you gotta do. And with the 6 of Wands being subconscious drive, like, because you want to be acknowledged by others, like, you want to be acknowledged for all that you do. But I feel like it's not happening. Like, it's not fully happening yet, and you're not understanding why. You're not understanding why you're not being rewarded for your hard work. You're not understanding why you're not being acknowledged for it or paid for it or something. And that's what's causing all of this confusion. What the universe wants you to know, this is not the time to continue pushing forward like that. This is not the time to continue fighting every little battle at your job. With the Page of Swords here, you gotta understand, you gotta chill out a little bit. You gotta take a step back and kind of figure out where to put, into which baskets to put your eggs. It's almost like you've been putting your eggs into one basket at work and it's not panning out. Like, it's not being recognized the way it should be recognized. And therefore, maybe you need to reshift of where you're putting your energy at your job in order to be acknowledged, in order to be rewarded for your efforts here. Let's look at the possible outcome. Oh my God. Don't cut your nails. Wow, another wand card. Amazing. With the King of Wands as your outcome, I do feel like you'll be able to work through it. I do feel like you have the energy available to you to look at the big picture, to figure out how to proceed and how to take lead in your own life here. How to basically take your life back into your hands. You know, you got to be honest with yourself though. You really have to be very truthful with how you feel. What do you truly desire here? Is it the acknowledgement that you truly desire? Or is it the job well done that you truly desire? Or like, why are you taking on so many responsibilities onto yourself if you're not being rewarded for them? Or I was feeling like you're putting too many eggs into one basket, like working too hard on a specific project. Like, why are you working on that specific project instead of working on other things that can advance you a little further here or a little more? However, I also do feel with patience here. Eventually things will fall into the right places and you will be rewarded for whatever it is that you are doing in a lot more magnificent way that you can even envision right now. Very interesting energies here, my friend. Very, very interesting energies. I almost do feel like continue following your passion. No matter how difficult it feels, no matter how confusing it is to you. I don't know. Interesting energies. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. It's been very confusing for me. Sorry, my dear Scorpio. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of February 20th through February 26th. Let's look at your energies, my dear friend. energies, your subconscious energies, subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe. Three of Pentacles, a lot of team working, a lot of collaboration. It's almost like you're not going to be working alone this week. You're definitely working with other people who are your colleagues, who are your partners, who are your team members. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Ooh, nice, nice. Very nice energies. Very nice energies here. You're currently in the star energy. Very hopeful energy. Ideas are going to be coming your way, my dear friend. And I feel like ideas are not just going to be coming your way because you think of them, but because you collaborate with others, because you're going to have a team of people by your side, and it's going to inspire you to come up with new novel solutions, with new ideas, with new positive outcomes, or ability to come up with like creative ways to come to that positive outcome. And with the Eight of Wands, it's going to be done super quickly. Like, you're going to want to get things done right away. You come up with a solution with your team, bam, you want to kind of jump on it. You come up with a different thing to do, bam, you're on it. Like, you're going to be going, doing. And again, I do feel because of other people, you will be able to move rather quickly, rather rapidly through this week, through whatever projects that you're going to try to accomplish here. What the universe is telling you, make sure that you are not being I guess like cocky or rude in some type of way, with the Magician here being in your obstacle. Make sure you're coming off soft and nice when you're having these conversations with other people, even though you might disagree with certain things, you might not like what they have said, you might not like their propositions. Do make sure that you are not being rude within the situation and you're not putting anybody down. Listen to people, because everybody's input will help you come up with the best possible solution ever, even though they might not sound and they might not right away say 100% of what you want to hear, but even like little bits and pieces can be used to further your agenda here. And keep on, with the Six of Pentacles being in your strength card here, being in your strength, like, remember, ideas of others are something that can be super helpful to you. It's all about that, being generous, like, it's about being able to give, but also being able to take whatever is given to you and appreciate it. So appreciate the advice, appreciate the input of others during this week, during all these conversations that are going to come up. There's going to be a lot of conversations, quick conversations, that you definitely going to want to follow up on and act on right away. But again, strong energy here. Do not overstep on or step on others, because you might come off as cocky or somebody who's just rude in your dealings with others. The Empress is the outcome. Oh my God, can there be a better card? Probably not. Empress is all about problem solving. It's all about creating something beautiful, something new. I mean, Empress is the pregnant lady in the deck, right? Like, pregnancy, you create a whole new human in the pregnancy. You're going to be able to create something big this week, my dear friend. What a beautiful week for you. Definitely the universe is on your side with the three major arcana cards here by you. But do watch how you speak to others and with others, and how you say things, not to push others away from you, because they're only there to help you further your agenda here. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video, click subscribe, and have a beautiful week.